A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates! So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit. Go on through.
I'll go and open the chest.
A group of bandits has been terrorizing the roads of late, targeting our ox carts and the cargo they carry. They call themselves the Coral Snakes, and they are no common thieves. They are organized and deadly efficient. And worse still, they are without scruples. They have been killing and stealing in equal measure. Devils, the lot of them. What say you? Would you lend your aid in catching them? Many thanks, sir. I shall be glad to know someone is doing aught to help us. You all begin by scouring for their hideout. It must be somewhere near the highway, for that has been their primary target thus far. Mayhap you could learn aught by speaking with some survivors of the raids.
Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then.
Did you need something, dear?
Pray, follow me.
Many of our citizens view pawns as bringers of calamity, and hatred for their ilk is common here in Batal. Yet so boundless is Empress Nadinia's mercy, that even lowly pawns may benefit from it. 'Twas she who decreed that no pawn may be forced into unpaid servitude or subjected to acts of violence. Oh, how magnanimous her heart, how generous her spirit! All pawns ought to bow before Her Majesty's peerless grace.
Go on, have a look. Anyone gives me trouble. They'll taste steel.
I'm starving, I am. Food? Have you any food? Many thanks. I'm still very hungry, so if you've any more food to spare, spare some charity for the poor.
You there! What do you think you're doing, huh? You keep your hands off him. Don't go thinking you can treat the poor however you like just because you're better off.
Calm down, Hugo. You've got it all wrong. This kind sir has been good enough to share some food with me. I've the both of you to thank for my good health and my full belly.
Is that right? Suppose I owe you an apology then, cuz. In my defence, one can't be too careful. There's a child-snatching scoundrel around nearly every corner in these parts. The name's Hugo, by the way. I'm a helper of sorts to the poor who live here. Ain't many folk willing to offer that sort of kindness. Even just one more's a glad sight, let me tell ya. So pay me no mind. And I'm sorry for before. If you're here to help, I'll not say enough.
Many, many thanks, sir. Lucky I am to have the two of you looking out for me.
Over here, if you please.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well. I see it as a glad thing. We are well poised to supplement each other's strengths. Materials, eh? I shan't deny, they have their uses.
There's been more trouble, as if we needed it. Happened right near here, too. I'd bet my left boot 'twas those coral snakes behind it. Nowhere's safe anymore. Seems they've slipped past this checkpoint and gone right into Batal. Would they put all that effort into honest work like the rest of us? If someone doesn't put a stop to them anon, we'll all be sorry. A city can't function without a steady supply of goods, and fewer carts are making the journey. They say you should be thankful for your life, but simply being alive isn't the same as living, eh? The trouble happened due south of here. It will be those coral snakes again, I'm sure of it.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead. The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmaster's burrow in Backbatal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek. Farewell.
I've just had a thought. Every master I've ever served has favored different tactics. One party I joined consisted only of ranged specialists. Fascinating.
There, Master! Crackers!
Ice attacks will soon see the slow down. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. One can see well into the distance from here. The scenery of Batal is wondrous to behold.
Got ya!
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
We have found a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. I shan't let them pass. It was well worth the effort of breaking it. My sustain is yours to wield. The enemy returns. It is the mark of a champion to prevail with weapon shielding. A campsite lies near here. I remember passing by it on my travels beyond the rift. Shall I guide us to it? Most impressive, Master. Fight on, and victory shall be ours.
Outstanding.
Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait a moment.
Turn out your pockets! I'm taking Stop running! Prepare yourself!
I'm unsure how best to proceed.
My word. This ox cart has been destroyed. The work of goblins. Where the fighter? Their ilk are deadly at close range. We ought to proceed with caution. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Take care where you place your feet. A sharp incline is as like to throw us off balance as our enemy.
Who are you? What would you with me? You looking for the coral snake's hide? Don't ask me. They were on us before I knew what was happening. Couldn't even guess where they... Come to think of it, 'twas as we passed the crags to the west of here that they all came out at once. I had a clear view of them from the back of the car. That's all I know. I ran for my life. Only reason I'm still here. Thought I'd come back, see if aught was left. But just being here again puts my hairs on end. You know what? I just remembered. There was a child travelling with us. Wonder if the lad's all right.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? As a matter of fact, the pain I experienced at the coronation was beyond imagining.
First blood's always the sweetest.
You all right?
Halt, I say!
Who? Fight!
I'll have you!
Pursuing yon bandit may well lead us to the Fiend's hideout.
Ah, there you are. You're the one who'll be aiding us in routing the coral snakes, yes? I believe their hideout lies somewhere nearby, though the entrance has proven elusive.
Mind you, I'm not opposed to sticking my nose in if there's coin to be had. I've got places to be. Oi! Have you lost it? A child was hurt during today's raid. We don't hurt children. That's the rule. Don't tell me you forgot.
Sorry. Must have slipped my mind.
It's like that, is it? Huh? That what you're gonna tell Lenzo? He says we don't hurt kids. So you better.
Hold it!
Who's this, then?
We've got an intruder. I'll go warn Lenzo.
Coming here was the last mistake you'll ever make, cuz.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. You have my protection. There's a ladder here. Ah, excellent find.
Son of a...
Be ready. Our foes are armed.
Not bad.
I can do no less in service to the Arisen.
Splendid. Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil.
Go on, run. I enjoy the chase. What's the hurry?
Not like this.
Go on, run.
It is not an enemy to be taken lightly. We must strike boldly and with presence of mind.
Of course. Forgive me for being a burden, Arisen. Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes.
One never can have too many of these.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow. And mind the ceiling.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs.
No. Am I going to make it?
Come on, this way. I need to get you out of here before things get bloody. That's what Lenzo said to do, if we ever got raided. So come on, you lot. We're going to go see him. He'll keep us all safe. I'm sure of that. They're already here! Run for it!
It looks very neat. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. I will protect you.
Some variety would be nice if we must fight.
Would you mind coming over here?
I don't stand a chance.
My thanks. We shall accompany you now. Those coral snakes must pay for their crimes. We shall join you and aid your efforts however we can.
Give no quarter.
Glad am I to have Captain Benjamin's assistance. He shall prove a steadfast ally, I've no doubt.
I quite agree. I sustain your... My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Too scared? What should be? Where do you think you're going, eh? Get back here. Where do you think you're going, eh? Get back here.
That is incredible. Never have I encountered such a strategy. Now that is a surprise. have my protection.
Next armor you got? Look better on me, man. You're not that fast,
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. That was hard won. What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Oh, well, it's not my duty.
Over here, if you please.
It is of intricate construction, this place. We shall have to examine each area thoroughly.
We mustn't lead the Arisen astray. Let us be mindful of our surroundings. Would you mind coming over here? Would that such tranquility could last. I quite agree. Over here, if you please. Here we go again. We fight. To arms. Understood. I shan't allow any further harm. An enchantment of cold to freeze our foes.
By your command, Arisen.
I have a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them. I'll pick that up. We might have need of it.
Evidently, it is a contraption that allows for travel betwixt 2 points. That does sound convenient.
This seems useful. 'Twould be a shame not to employ it to our advantage. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. Would you mind coming over here? It is rather narrow here. Be on your guard. Let us proceed with due caution.
up every little thing you find, and your pack will soon outweigh you. Well, I know it, yet I cannot seem to resist.
Ah, yes. That sounds familiar. Over here, if you please.
Hugo! We're out of time, lad. We'll have to scarper. Coming, lads, out. But before I forget, here you are. Time for you to make yourself useful. Tisn't the first time I've taught an unseasoned whelp the meaning of betrayal. And it shall be the last! Goodbye, lad. Don't be sore. You were a fool, but a useful one.
I can't believe it.
Arrest him!
Lanzo? Why?
A job well done. It is unfortunate that their leader escaped, but I very much doubt the coral snakes will be using this hideout again. We'll interrogate the lad and see what he knows. Mayhap he can tell us aught of the leader's whereabouts. The coral snakes are still an enigma. Mayhap the lad can tell us more.
'Twas painful to behold how callously the leader treated that young man. He shed him like an old boot. A cheerless outcome for all involved.